Hey guys, it's the Jurors here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a fully automated, simple melon/pumpkin farm. So the way this farm is going to work is you're going to have the plants right here, they're going to grow into this block space, and then using this clock, every so often these pistons will fire, breaking the melon or pumpkins and pushing their dropped items into this area right here. And after they're pushed into there, you'll have this hopper minecart coming down here and collecting. Hold up, guys. Let me clear this real quick. Collecting all the pieces of melon, and then when they get to this block, if they have melon, or if the minecart has melons or pumpkins in it, it'll stop on that piece of rail and dump all of its items down here into this chest. So yeah, that's the design, and you will notice that this design is not budded. So it does use a timer to fire the pistons instead of just detecting when the melons grow. And an upside to this is that we can put the melon plants right next to each other, so it makes it the half the size for the number of melon plants that it would one of the budded designs. However, it may cause a small amount of lag because you do have all these pistons firing at once, as opposed to on the budded designs, you have one piston firing just when the melon grows. So there's upsides and downsides to it, but I think this design is very simple, easy to make, and it is also pretty compact. Alright, let's get right into building it. Let's just come over here. So we're going to start out with a row of solid blocks. And so you're going to want to make this row as long as you would like the design to be. So if you want 10 melon plants, you're going to make it 10 long. If you want 100, you're going to make it 100 long. We're just going to do 10 today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then you're going to take some dirt. You're going to come up 2 blocks. Make it 1 block wider and bring these rows of dirt all the way down to match our normal block line. Then once you're done with that, you're going to take a hoe, take your melon seeds, and a bucket of water. So we're going to come up 2 blocks like this. We're going to make a trench here for the water to go so that the soil stays moist. And then we're going to put caps on the end of each of these sides just so that the water does not end up flowing everywhere. And we can put 1 bucket of water on each side like so. Take your hoe. Make sure you hoe the side that is closest to the water and not the other side. And then you're going to take your melon seeds, plant them all the way down. And then take normal blocks and cover up this trench just so nobody falls in it and no items fall into it. And then once you're done with that, you can put another line of blocks on top of these. Oops. And take some normal torches and put them in a line all the way across. And the reason you want to do this is because you want to make sure that the melon plants have enough light to grow. Alright, and once you're done with that, just going to come to this back side here, put a block right there, and then extend this block all the way down to the end of the farm. Then from there you're going to come out back 2 here, destroy that middle block, take a normal piston, a sticky piston, and then place them running down all the way. And once you're done with that, we can take some glass blocks. This step is unnecessary, but I would suggest doing it. We're just going to close up this farm here so that no mobs or anything get in there and start trampling stuff. However, this row of blocks right here is necessary, and the reason that it is necessary is because as the piston fires, it will be breaking the pumpkins and melons, and so you don't want it flying up into this space and then dropping back down here, because the hopper minecart will only be collecting stuff that is on that set of blocks where the plants themselves are growing, not the melons themselves. So once you're done with that, we can take a normal block again and then make a 2x10 platform back here. And this is where we're going to put our hopper timer. Once you're done with that, we're going to make a 3x6 platform extending out the back of this platform. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we can go ahead and make our etho hopper timer. And to do that, we need a block of redstone dust, a comparator, a sticky piston, a hopper, and a redstone torch. So we're going to start by putting a redstone block right here with a sticky piston facing into it, and another sticky piston facing into it on the other side with one block in between the two. And then we can go ahead and place our hoppers down. So we're going to want these hoppers facing into each other, and we do that by looking at the hopper, holding shift, and right clicking. Then you're going to take a comparator, put it behind each of these hoppers, and then behind the comparators, a solid block. And then behind each of the pistons, you're going to place a piece of redstone dust. And that's your clock done. Just throw a redstone torch to grab the signal, take redstone, put it in a line all the way down. Oops, not right there. Then you can hook it up. You'll see all the pistons fire. That's exactly what we want to happen, but for now we're just going to disable it. So now we're almost done with the design. We just need the collection point. And so to make the collection point, you're going to need powered rail, normal rail, a redstone torch, a hopper minecart, a comparator, a repeater, and solid blocks. So we're going to start out by coming around here to where our first plant is, and then 2 underneath it. We're going to take out that block, take a hopper, and we're going to want this hopper pointing into a chest. So let me grab that real quick. So we're going to put down the chest, put the hopper into it by holding shift, and then put a piece of powered rail on top of it. And then we're going to put another piece of powered rail somewhere in the center here, just to make sure that the cart makes it all the way down, and then one at the end. And then we can fill in the gaps with normal rail. Put some redstone torches down, but we just want it on the back too. We're going to power this guy in a different way. And we can also come around here and put another piece of rail just for now, so that we can put down the hopper minecart and get it into position when we need to. Then we're going to destroy a 2x3 area back here. And we're going to make it 2 deep. And once we're done with that, you can take a normal block, put it right there, with a comparator on top of it. So this comparator is grabbing a signal from this hopper right here. So when there's an item in this hopper, it'll light up this comparator. Then we can place another block by holding down shift and looking at the edge of this comparator. That way there's a block for the comparator to run into. And then we can take a normal redstone torch, put it on the back of that block there, with a block right above it. And we can hold shift, right click on this comparator, it'll put a block above it. Throw a repeater down going to this block, and we're done with that part. And so now we can put our cart in. So it'll go back and forth until it has melons in it. Then it'll stop on that block, dump all of its melons into that chest there, and then keep collecting. And so that chest is really hard to get at right now. So we're going to destroy some of these blocks. Just to make it easier to access your drops. So you can put a chest here. with a hopper facing into it, and then another hopper facing into that hopper. Just so that the items flow down into this chest, which is, oops, much easier to get at. Alright, and we could put some melons down just to show you guys how it works, because I'm sure we don't want to wait for these plants to grow. So then we're going to come over here. We're going to take 5 stacks of items. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to place it into these hoppers. And so that's how we're going to time when the pistons should extend. You'll notice here we didn't completely connect it, so we're going to connect that torch to this line of redstone, and we're done. So now when these pistons fire, it'll break those blocks, get collected down here, end up in these chests. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.